The Battle of Salsu, fought in 612 CE, stands as a significant and dramatic event in Korean history, emblematic of the fierce conflicts that shaped the region's medieval era. This pivotal battle occurred during the period of the Three Kingdoms of Korea, involving the formidable Sui dynasty of China and the Korean kingdom of Goguryeo. The struggle for dominance between these ancient powers unfolded in the context of a broader geopolitical struggle, with the Battle of Salsu being a defining moment in the complex narrative of East Asian history. In the early 7th century, the Sui dynasty, under Emperor Yang, sought to consolidate its power and expand its influence. Ambitious and expansive, the Sui Empire launched a series of military campaigns aimed at extending its control over neighboring regions. One of their significant targets was Goguryeo, one of the three kingdoms of Korea, which had long resisted Chinese attempts at domination. Goguryeo, renowned for its fierce resistance and military prowess, was perceived by the Sui as a formidable obstacle to their imperial ambitions. The Sui dynasty's campaign against Goguryeo was part of a broader strategy to assert dominance over East Asia. The Sui, having unified China, were eager to establish their supremacy beyond their borders. The campaign was spearheaded by General Yang Shingon, who was tasked with leading the military operations against Goguryeo. The Sui forces, bolstered by their superior numbers and advanced military technology, aimed to subdue the resilient Korean kingdom through a series of coordinated assaults. In 612 CE, the Sui launched their campaign with considerable force, advancing through the Korean peninsula with the intent of capturing Goguryeo capital, Pyongyang. The initial stages of the invasion saw the Sui army making significant progress, their advance marked by the capture of several strategic positions. The Sui forces, armed with superior weaponry and organized into well-disciplined units, seemed poised to achieve a decisive victory. However, their overconfidence would prove to be a critical flaw. The Battle of Salsu took place as the Sui forces approached the Salsu River, a key geographical feature in the region. The river's significance lay not only in its strategic location, but also in the challenges it presented to the invading army. The Sui, unfamiliar with the terrain and overextended in their supply lines, faced a formidable challenge as they sought to cross the river and advance further into Goguryeo territory. Goguryeo, under the leadership of General Yulji Mundeok, had prepared a counteroffensive strategy. Yulji Mundeok, a skilled and experienced commander, recognized the vulnerabilities of the Sui forces and devised a plan to exploit them. His strategy involved utilizing the natural terrain to his advantage and launching a series of coordinated attacks designed to weaken the Sui's resolve and disrupt their operations. As the Sui forces attempted to cross the Salsu River, they were met with fierce resistance from Goguryeo troops. The Goguryeo army, employing hit-and-run tactics and ambushes, targeted the Sui forces as they struggled to navigate the challenging riverine environment. The battle quickly escalated into a grueling conflict, with the Sui forces finding themselves entangled in a protracted and bloody struggle. The river itself became a significant obstacle for the Sui army. The torrential rains and the swelling of the river created a hazardous environment for the invaders. As the Sui forces attempted to ford the river, they faced difficulties with logistics and supply lines. The Goguryeo defenders, well acquainted with the terrain, utilized their knowledge to launch effective attacks against the Sui, inflicting heavy casualties and disrupting their advance. The battle's intensity and the relentless assault by the Goguryeo forces took a severe toll on the Sui army. The combination of difficult terrain, harsh weather conditions, and the strategic acumen of Yulji Mundeok led to a dramatic turn in the conflict. The Sui forces, once confident in their superiority, found themselves struggling to maintain their position and defend against the onslaught of the Goguryeo troops. The turning point in the Battle of Salsu came as the Sui forces, exhausted and demoralized, were forced into a full retreat. The Goguryeo defenders, capitalizing on their advantage, pressed their attack with relentless determination. The Sui army, facing mounting losses and disarray, was compelled to withdraw from the battlefield. The defeat at Salsu marked a significant setback for the Sui dynasty and a triumph for Goguryeo. The aftermath of the Battle of Salsu had profound implications for the broader conflict between the Sui dynasty and Goguryeo. The defeat not only halted the Sui's advance into Korean territory, but also had a lasting impact on their military and political ambitions. The Sui dynasty, already grappling with internal strife and administrative challenges, faced a significant blow to its prestige and strategic objectives. In the years that followed, the battle became a symbol of Goguryeo resilience and the limits of Chinese expansionism. The victory at Salsu was celebrated in Goguryeo as a testament to their military prowess and ability to defend their territory against formidable adversaries. The battle's significance was recognized not only in Korean history, but also in the broader context of East Asian geopolitical dynamics. The Battle of Salsu serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities and challenges of historical conflicts. It reflects the interplay of military strategy, environmental factors, and the resilience of peoples in the face of aggression. The story of Salsu remains a significant chapter in the history of Korea, illustrating the enduring legacy of resistance and the impact of warfare on shaping regional histories.